I'd like to invite our friend, Senator Adam Lowe, to the stage to say a few words. This is for you, Senator.
It's like Bob Barker up here. Come on down. Good looking group. This has grown exponentially year after year after year, hasn't it, Denise? So it's good to be here. And what I'll say is, whatever brought you into this space today, whatever reason you're here, whatever company you're with, whatever career field that you're a part of, know that your piece builds to a bigger thing that makes Tennessee this great place right now. I mean, we're number 3 in economic growth in the state. From an economic development angle, since 2019, $56 billion of industrial and economic investment in the state. And that is eclipsing rapidly many of our neighbors. And there's a reason why Tennessee is doing this. Number one, we've made a great effort to make sure that Tennessee is a great place for a family to be. And when it comes to a positive workforce, so any managers in here that do hiring, raise your hand. Okay, have done hiring. You know, when it comes time to acquire the right person, home stability matters. You know, if home satisfaction's up, if people like the area they live in, they will seek employment in the context of that area. If they're not overly happy with their home life, they're relatively transient and they'll bounce and they'll move and they'll do those things. So we keep Tennessee an amazing place to live. We take re-education, we take revitalization, we take keeping the workforce on its toes in the industry very seriously from a state perspective. We require partners like Denise and Smart Factory to make sure that we're not only implementing those initiatives to make sure we have the most educated, competent workforce, but we also require on them to communicate up the ladder to us. What are the new needs? What are the new trends that are happening in the economic environment? That's 700 new projects in that same period of time that make up that $50+ billion of investment, 115,000 jobs in a similar window there. I mean, it's sizable. It's sizable. And we know that the response we're taking to workforce in your industries today is sunsetting quickly. I'll put it that way. We know that technology, things like AI, quantum computing, are the structure of the future. And so we're making those investments as well. To the tune, we're probably piloting a lot more in this state than we used to do to make sure that our folks are capable to be competitive in a world market that demands that tomorrow. That's uncomfortable because sometimes when you make those investments, they don't tease out. You know, I used to say I would rather be state of the art than on the cutting edge. Everywhere else in life, when you're on the cutting edge, you're bleeding. And that proves to be true sometimes. But we're making those investments in quantum computing, $25 million this year, just to get the development plan up to where we can exchange between Oak Ridge and some of our major institutions across the corridor at a quantum speed that would be necessary for that. We're making breakthrough investments in new nuclear technology. You've been following, I'm the vice chair of the Energy Committee in the Senate, what we've been doing at Clinch River and trying to make sure we can meet the power demands of tomorrow. At the same time, we're trying to embrace AI. We're trying to balance the fact that people don't really like data centers in their communities, right? So this is the fun dance at the state level. I bring all that to you to say, none of it matters if you're not here. We can do all of those investments. We can take great strides on behalf of Tennessee to make sure we're the most ready environment for the industries and for the workforce and the jobs of tomorrow. None of it matters unless you guys are the hands and the feet that deliver those things on the ground. And in many ways, though we can plan to make Tennessee great, you're the guys that do it. So it's a privilege to serve you in Nashville. It's a privilege to work on those things. It's a privilege to get down into the weeds and the nuance of all of that it takes to make sure that we're kind of stepping and leading forward. So thank you for having me. This is a great event. We love Smart Factory. Every year we kind of step forward and make sure this thing keeps ticking. We'll do that again this year. So thank you. God bless.
You're going to sneak.